I woke up in the middle of nowhere. Just a couple of supplies and a map. One mark on it, a trader named Recht. If I can reach him, maybe I won't die out here. But I can't just run out there unprepared. This world's chaos wrapped in barbed wire, and it doesn't forgive stupid. I used to hate swinging a hammer for a living. Always thought I deserved better. But out here, I'm just glad I didn't waste my life pushing paper. A hammer's still useful. A stapler, not so much. I think I'm ready. Weird how I can recall the life I had, every boring detail, but not how the hell I ended up here. There he is, my judge, my gatekeeper, maybe my executioner. Whether I live to see tomorrow, that's up to him, of course. And me, let's not pretend I don't have a say in this. Let's say I passed the test, judging by that smile of his.
You better not fuck this up, or I'll cut your goddamn throat.
Well, Recht's a real piece of work. But out here, guys like him are the only ones who survive. So it is what it is. Turned out to be a tense moment. My hands weren't exactly cooperating, and everything felt like chaos. But all things considered, it went all right. Then I heard it. Bubbling sounds and a stench. Turned out to be a few poor bastards rotting in the corner. Recht kindly asked me to fetch a few things, marked the spot on my map, and handed me a shovel. They buried it deep, real deep. The digging noise must have caught someone's attention because an inspector showed up. Guess I was conducting unauthorized excavation. I set up a temporary stash nearby. Recht wasn't exactly looking for a roommate.
Can't say I'm not surprised. Good luck, kid.
Maybe when you do enough of this bastard's dirty work, he softens up a little. Then again, maybe not. Still, for the next job, he actually tossed me a shotgun. I kept moving, nice and steady. Every now and then, I ran into some fans. The kind that really wanted a hug. Problem is, I'm not quite ready for that kind of intimacy yet. You get what I mean, right? That hooded freak wasn't like the others. Way bulkier than the screeching girls I'd met earlier. All right, back to the mission. To get this done right, I need to secure the perimeter first. Make sure there aren't any stragglers wandering around, the kind that might sneak up behind me right in the middle of a fight. From the outside, it all seems quiet, almost peaceful. But I've seen enough to know that's usually when it goes bad. By the way, the perimeter was crawling with drifters. If I made too much noise, they would have swarmed me for sure. And that could have turned ugly, fast. Finally, I'm going in. Taking on two at once is a bit much, especially when they don't get tired and keep sprinting like that. So, yeah. This is where I realized I was in serious trouble. Took 2 hits to the head with a sledgehammer and a shotgun blast. And it still kept coming. I was hanging by a thread, even managed to step into my own damn trap. Something's definitely off here. Exactly. Felt like it had been waiting for this moment forever. Good thing I made the first move. Slowly pushing forward, I grabbed anything that might come in handy. Out here, even junk can save your life. Nice and quiet. That's the way. You've got to hold on to the initiative. When you're the one setting the pace, it's a hell of a lot easier to stay in control. Looks like even the undead don't appreciate you messing with their personal space. That thing shredded a solid metal door like it was cardboard. You don't just walk away from something that can do that. This run paid off, big time. Picked up all kinds of useful stuff, even scored a decent pistol. The road back was quiet. I took the same path I'd cleared earlier. No new walkers had shown up yet. I heard something strange. Didn't sound like one of my usual fans. After that run-in with the dog, I wasn't too eager to get close to the creature. Kept my distance, just in case. I even decided to test out my new trophy. Well, I won't be going hungry for a while, that's for sure. After stuffing myself with horribly cooked boar and getting a bit of rest, I set out again. Clearing the town and gathering supplies. Priority number 1? Finding some damn cooking magazines. Because eating this crap every day is getting real old. And for some reason, food delivery's no longer a thing. Guess the apocalypse doesn't come with employee benefits. No paycheck, no delivery figures. I've spent most of my life working with hammers, sledgehammers, mallets, you name it. But the thing is, I was using them on things that didn't move. Sure, I've got the strength, but swinging at something that bites back, that takes practice. Slowly but surely, I'm getting the hang of it. And honestly, there's something strangely satisfying about the sound of an undead skull cracking. You might be wondering how I even know how to shoot a bow. Well, that one's easy. My brother used to do competitive archery back in the day. Every now and then, we'd mess around with his gear. Good times. Turns out, those skills stuck with me. Wish he was the one holding the bow right now. He was always better at it. But wishing doesn't change anything. Not in this world. Guess some addictions die harder than the body. These freaks were still clinging to their karaoke dreams like the show never ended. One more spot off the map. No screams, no movement. Just silence. That's how I like it. Rect sent me off again, and I went. What else am I gonna do? Someone's gotta handle the dirty work. I've never seen indifference like this. Maybe being a zombie isn't as easy as it looks. Even the dead just want a little break sometimes. The lower level was all boarded up, so I climbed up to the roof. Found a way in up there, but yeah, that was a terrible idea. Let me give you some advice. Never drop into a sealed room from above. It's like jumping straight into a boiling pot with teeth. Sure, it's not always that dangerous, but when a lazy second can cost you your entire life, your priorities tend to get real clear, real fast. That place hit harder than it should have. Maybe it wasn't the house. Maybe I'm just worn out. If I had fallen into that basement, there's no way I'd have made it out. Those bastards would have eaten me alive before I even hit the floor. So we move slow and steady, while we still can. Yeah, that's definitely fatigue. In this world, if you're not in shape, you're in the ground. Good thing the experience and strength I've built up were enough to carry me this time.